With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Rosen. He sets to fire deep. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let him play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On the return is Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time. On the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get that artificial surface, and you see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now it's Rosen looking. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Detroit! They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Caught left side to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Play action now. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Nazir Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Rosen. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Smith catches left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
To throw is Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Rosen on first down. It's caught by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the spring kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Delta. Winnie. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I think you have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Rosen. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
A mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And out now come the Seahawks. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And incomplete on the deep ball. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Bridgewater to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Third and goal for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, a run with Thompson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with Thompson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Gone!
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Leopard!
Now they try the right side here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
Now it's Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a hit. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Seahawks,